Hey everyone, so I'm going to do a quick screencastify on how to write an introductory paragraph for this compare and contrast essay on the fall of House of Usher and House Taken Over. Excuse me. So right here I have from Unit 1 the assignment, which is to write an explanatory essay in which you compare and contrast Gothic style and magical realism as seen in stories by Poe and Cortázar. And then some of the things that are required in the essay are definitions of the two genres, a discussion of how each story is a good example of its genre, effective use of evidence from the stories, and evaluation of the effect each story has on the reader. And then make sure you are clear about the qualities that define Gothic style and magical realism. If necessary, do a little research or reread the instruction about the genres. So for the intro, a lot of times we're taught, there's three basic parts: the hook, background information, got it, and then the thesis statement. But I don't really want you guys to worry too much about the hook. Just because it's not the most important part of the essay, and oftentimes students spend a long time on the hook trying to figure out, how do I make this interesting? When you really want your whole essay to be interesting, and then you don't want to focus a lot of time on one sentence that isn't really graded heavily or sometimes not really graded at all. Really, the thesis statement and the background info are going to be what make up your intro. And so for background info, what we're going to want to do is you're going to want to define the two genres. That's a requirement of the essay. And that's really the best place to do that is in the intro. And then starting the discussion about how each story is a good example of its genre, that's also a good place. The intro is a good place to do that. Use of evidence, that's more like body paragraphs. And the evaluation, that's also more like body paragraphs. But making sure you're clear about the qualities that define the genre, that's definitely an intro paragraph kind of thing. So really, what you want to make sure is you define the genres and you discuss how they're good. Each story is a good representation of its genre. And so background information, sometimes you can think of it as like this, just to get yourself like a starting point: tag. And what tag is title, author, genre. And every intro, when you're doing a literary analysis, should have tag in it. You want to mention the title of the story or stories, and you want to mention the author or authors and the genre or genres. And then you also want to just give a little bit of background. And then you probably want to end with your thesis statement. It doesn't necessarily have to come at the end. That's just a really good place to have it. And it's a good place for the reader to find it. So here, let's go. Let's do a little mock intro paragraph. So let's see. I'm looking at the assignment. I'm seeing what I need to do. And then I might not use a hook. I might just use like a sentence to get myself started. Magical realism and the Gothic literary genre, literary style are two genres that have, for generations, captured the minds of readers with compelling narratives. Oops, I spelled that wrong. That depict qualities of fear, mystery, the supernatural, and mankind's allure to fear in general. So that's just, it's not necessarily